We need to talk about online dating sites. They are really popular and they do help some of us make a love connection. But how do you know which site is the right one for you or even safe to use? And when you're talking about forever, you want to make sure that you're using a site that you trust. So for some tips on looking for love in the right online places, I sat down with the BBB. Take a listen.
I am joined by the Regional Director of the Better Business Bureau, Sydney Waters. And this morning, perfect topic right before Valentine's Day. And that is, well, the kind of the lures of love.
If you are alone on Valentine's Day, it might be a time that you're looking into a dating site just because we're playing on emotions a little more. So they've really capitalized on that. We've received some scam reports at the BBB. So we've put together a list of tips to help you find the perfect dating site for you this Valentine's Day.
Well, I like that because you're not necessarily giving any tips for finding the perfect person. That's somebody else's job, but to find the right app that's a good fit. So, what are some of those tips, Sydney?
You said that because the very first thing is just to be aware of unethical advertising. So, any dating service that says something like, we have your perfect match, or, an elusive group of singles, things like that, that should really trigger a red flag for you because no dating service can guarantee a match for you. They can help you and extend your network, but there is really no guarantee. And then the next thing we really want you to do is do your research. When you're thinking about using a dating service, most people don't realize this, but we actually have accredited dating services at bbb.org. So that means they adhere to our 8 standards of ethics. And personally, that would be a company that I would feel more comfortable with if I was going to look for my life partner.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
the other thing I would really advise people to do is kind of compare those pricing and service plans, just depending on the service you use. Some of them are free for a certain amount of time, some have a monthly fee. So, really look at the services, set a budget and a timeline for yourself so you just don't get in the weeds financially.
Are there any things that we missed that we didn't touch on this morning?
Need to be aware of these dating services. You need to know how to break up with them once you find your person. So many of the dating services, once you reach the end of your contract, they will re-enroll you. So set that on your calendar when that dating service ends. There's usually kind of a process you need to go through to cancel, talk to a customer service agent, things of that nature. So set some time before the next billing cycle as well.
Sydney, always great advice and great resources for everybody out there. We sure appreciate it. And I hope you have a happy Valentine's Day.
You too, Rachel. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thanks, Sydney.